Greetings, people. Welcome to Kingsley's Quarters. Today, we are making enchilada boats. This recipe is so delicious. I know you hear me say this all the time, but it's also a recipe that I think is worthy of having in rotation on your weekday meal plans. Okay, so here are the ingredients that you are going to need for this delicious recipe. Some zucchini, onions, some bell peppers, black beans, cinnamon, garlic powder, oregano, cumin, honey, and chili powder. Some sort of flour. I'm using almond flour, broth, and cheese. 1 pound of ground beef, tomato paste. You're definitely going to need tomato paste. You're also gonna need oil. An olive oil or an avocado oil will do just fine, all right? If you ain't got no oil, honey, use butter. So let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and chopped up my onions and my bell peppers in advance. I am going to show you how I prepare my boats. So first what you're gonna do is you're going to cut your zucchini in half, and then you're gonna cut it in half again. I want y'all to always make sure that you are washing your produce, okay? So we're gonna cut at an angle just to kind of gut out and dig some of the flesh of the zucchini. Feel free to use a spoon. Ooh, look at me breaking stuff. I'm just too excited, y'all. Please be gentle. Be very gentle. This was a recipe my honey bun made for me when I came back home from a girls trip, honey. He wanted to make sure that I had something to eat after that long drive back home. I walked into the house and I'm thinking, well, honey, I don't remember scheduling a private chef to come cook for me. Like, what in the heck is going on here? It smells delicious. I'm like, it better not be another woman up in here, honey. I'm just kidding. Y'all, he made me these enchilada boats and I almost lost my mind. I was impressed, honey. I didn't know what to think. I didn't even miss the tortilla. That's the crazy thing. And I love me some enchiladas, y'all. When I go to the Mexican restaurant, it's either enchiladas or some sort of like loaded burrito. I was just so intrigued by this recipe. So shout out to my honey bun. It's just as simple as that, y'all. You're gonna remove the flesh right from in between the zucchini because you wanna make sure that it is enough space for you to be feeling your enchilada filling, okay? Watch those pretty little precious fingers. Don't hurt yourself. I'm going to keep my zucchini scraps because I got some greedy pets.
Would you like a treat? Do you know what a treat is?
I don't know if anybody else have pets like me, but my babies, they eat everything. Bananas, spinach, tomatoes, zucchini, they'll eat it. It would really be hateful if I don't save them a little piece. They're gonna be real happy with that. Woohoo! My honey bun tells me that I leave more flesh in the middle than what he does, but that's only because I am a vegetable fanatic. I eat with a purpose. I really wanna feel the density of the zucchini. Now that we are done removing the flesh out of the middle of our zucchinis, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our meat for our enchilada boats. Into my pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 pound of my ground beef. Just use your spoon and press it into the hot pan and it will gradually get brown. I like to season my meat when it is red because it really holds on to that flavor. Start off with some salt and pepper. Usually I use taco seasoning, but I ran out of taco seasoning. So if you have some taco seasoning in your seasoning cabinet, that's what you can use. But today I'm just gonna have to make it up as I go. After the pepper is a little bit of that onion powder, some garlic powder, just a little bit of that chili powder, yeah. And lastly, a little bit of cumin. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cooking my meat, and then I'm gonna show y'all the next step. So now that y'all have a bird's eye view, okay, I am gonna go in with my bell peppers and my onions. I like to cut my bell peppers and onions large because I really want that texture. If you are not a fan of this size of vegetables, y'all, just go ahead and cut them up a little smaller. I understand I'm not gonna get offended, but guess what? Don't be hating on me. But at this point is a great time to go ahead and add my black beans. Let's go ahead and blend our seasonings for our quick enchilada sauce. 3 tablespoons of almond flour. Feel free to use regular flour, y'all. About a tablespoon of chili powder. I'm telling you, you need that chili powder. Cumin, about, I would say, 1.5 teaspoons. I love cumin. I don't really hold back. A teaspoon of garlic powder. We all should have some garlic powder in our pantry. And if you don't know how to eyeball your seasonings like I do, honey, get you some measuring spoons. It's okay. Ain't no judgment here, honey. Don't be ashamed. About 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. This is completely optional, but if you want to give it a little bit of pizzazz, sprinkle a little bit, all right? Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. Shout out to Sprinkles. You are so sweet. You are so you are so cool. We have some oregano. Oregano is delicious. It's kind of like a spicy herb, I think. I don't know if y'all have ever put oil of oregano under your tongue to prevent a cold, but it does have a little kick to it. And about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That is all you're gonna need for your quick little enchilada sauce. Now it's all blended. Head over to the stove and heat up our oil. Let me tell you a little secret, okay? I am using avocado oil, but that's not the secret. I need y'all to make sure that your heat is low. Okay? Because prior to this video, y'all, I was scorching the heck out of my sauce. All right, and I'm gonna show y'all an example of what it's not supposed to look like in this little clip right here. Unacceptable. So make sure you go ahead and put about 3 tablespoons of oil or butter in your pan. Okay? Into the pan, you're gonna add your seasoning blend. And you're just gonna whisk it all together. Now, what we're basically trying to do is we're making a roux for our enchilada sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, y'all. And you're gonna cook your spices just to release a little bit more flavor, okay? It doesn't take long. Once you see your sauce getting thicker, you're gonna add a little bit of tomato paste. I'm using about 1 tablespoon. Combine your roux and your tomato paste together, okay? It'll all be nice and incorporated as soon as you add broth. I wish y'all could really smell the aroma in this house. I wish we had some smell-o-vision, just so I can prove to y'all that this really does smell delicious.
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision, y'all. Not no television, because I'm telling you it smells good. You need that smell-o-vision. So it's gonna look a little something like that. And as soon as it's nice and incorporated, we're gonna push it right to the back, y'all. All right, beautiful, gorgeous people. Now, I did do a quick little cleanup. Don't judge me. Let me grab my sauce. Boom. We have our boats, our sauce, and we have our meat. Woo! Before you get to building, I need you to make sure that your oven is preheated to 400 degrees, all right? We're going to take our meat, bean, and veggie mixture and lay it right in the middle of our boats, y'all. Pepper gets so excited when it comes to food, so don't mind her, honey. She just upset because she feeling left out. That's it. She fine. It don't gotta be perfect. Just make sure it's worth it. You're gonna think that all this meat is not gonna fit in there, right? It's a lie. You're gonna make sure that your boats are nice and close, because what we're gonna do is once I fill each of these boats individually, I'm gonna take the remaining of this meat mixture and I'm gonna just pour and make and mount this delicious, savory goodness right up in this pan, honey. All you're gonna do is just fill your boats, honey. Fill the boats, because what's gonna happen is that cheese is gonna hold it together. I don't like no slender, petite zucchini boat. I want it meaty, y'all. I want it thick, voluptuous, okay? I'm not looking for no meatless zucchini boat. Stuff it. It's looking good to me. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our sauce. The sauce is a little too thick. You need about 1.25 cups of veggie broth, right, baby? Yeah, okay. Y'all, remember this is recipe like I told y'all before. Listen, I didn't claim I was the expert of zucchini boat making. All I said was I love the recipe, all right? My baby don't want to be on camera, so I just got to rely on him for the right procedure. Ain't that right, baby?
No, baby, I'm just...
It is, y'all. He don't want to be on camera. You want it to be a little runny, is what my baby say. Ain't that right, Pooh the butt? Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to put that right on top of our boats. Make it look pretty. I'm getting hungry looking at it. Shoot. Once it's all gone, that means it's enough sauce. And that's the way it's supposed to look, baby. Can I get a close-up? Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Y'all see that? Oh, that looks so freaking good. I ain't even going to hold you now. Now, come on up here and look at me. I'm gonna let you know something. If you're running out of ideas for what kind of meals you wanna rotate throughout the weekday, baby, go ahead and put you some enchilada boats on the menu, okay? Kick it to them. Show them how it's done, all right? If you're a little bit concerned about how much carbs you're taking in, make some enchilada boats, honey. Make you some enchilada boats. Usually my honey bun baby cup, he puts the cheese on right when we put it in the oven. Me personally, I would want to bake it and then put it on there because I like to keep my cheese a little cheesy. So, but we're gonna do it the way he likes to do it. Ain't that right, baby, right?
You cooking it?
Honey, we're gonna put this thing on 400 for 10 minutes without the cheese. And then once it bakes a little bit more, then we're gonna add the cheese on the last 15 minutes, okay? That's how we doing it. Come on over here, let me show y'all what I'm working with. I'm gonna put my timer on for about 10 minutes on 400 degrees. There we go. Ooh, y'all, that's looking nice and good. So let's pull this out and we're going to add our cheese. Now we're going right into the oven and we'll see y'all in about 15 minutes. Now this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Now take a look at that golden, crispy, cheesy coating on top, but don't get it twisted. It's nice, soft, ooey, and gooey right beneath the surface. Take your time, be careful, because I warned y'all before. These enchiladas are quite hefty, so you might need a little bit of strength. I'm using some sour cream on top. It's completely optional, and also my honey bunny made some salsa, homemade, so I couldn't omit that. I also suggest that you sprinkle some hot sauce on top of your enchiladas. It's just, I'm a spicy girl living in a spicy world. Now, another thing that I also suggest is to describe. Describe how you feel about this recipe, and also subscribe. Now, I highly enjoyed y'all tonight, and I want to thank you for joining me in making this recipe. So please comment down below, let me know what you think, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see y'all around. Take care.